The music was already playing when my phone vibrated. I was standing in my study, check stubs spread like pale bones across the desk, when her voice leaked through the speaker. Unaware, careless, intimate. "Relax," she laughed. "He won't know. Old fool barely checks his books." A man answered, younger, hungry, the sound of ice clinking. My check, my name, my signature, reborn in someone else's mouth. I didn't move. I didn't breathe. The pen slipped from my fingers and rolled to the floor. I let it. My pulse slowed, like something in me had switched off. She had taken the checkbook weeks ago. I remembered now. Her hand light on my shoulder, her smile too quick. A theft disguised as affection. The call continued. Numbers discussed. A party tonight. Celebration. I pressed record, not because I was angry, because I was awake. When the call ended, the house felt hollow. Every room suddenly staged, every photograph a prop. I stood very still, listening to the echo of her certainty. Old fool. That was when I understood. Betrayal doesn't announce itself with drama. It whispers and assumes you're deaf. I replayed the recording once, then again. Her tone wasn't cruel. That hurt more. It was practical, efficient, as if I were already gone. I thought of the dinners I paid for, the business she claimed not to understand, the nights she said she was tired. The checks told a cleaner story than her lies, amounts just small enough to slide past attention, signatures practiced, careful. He had coached her. I could hear it now. I didn't confront her. I didn't raise my voice or search her eyes for remorse. I watched. I watched her rehearse smiles in the mirror. I watched her send messages and delete them. I watched the way she touched me only when someone else was looking. Suspicion is a discipline. You don't rush it. You let it sharpen. I copied bank records, logged timestamps, matched withdrawals to her absence. By the time she kissed my cheek and reminded me about her party, I already knew the guest list. I already knew who would be there, including him. I moved quietly. That was the key. Accountants speak when you let silence do the work. Banks remember everything. Federal agencies appreciate clarity and clean evidence. I never said her name. I just handed over facts, forged signatures, recorded conversations, wire transfers crossing thresholds that make doors lock automatically. At home, I smiled. I dressed carefully. I wrapped her gift, an antique music box she loved, because irony should be elegant. Inside my jacket pocket, the recorder rested like a second heart. She left first, radiant, convinced the night belonged to her. I followed later, carrying nothing but certainty. The party was loud. White lights, champagne, applause for nothing. She froze when she saw me. Not fear, confusion. I wasn't supposed to be there. I never was. I found him near the bar, younger, exactly as I imagined. He didn't recognize me. That was perfect. I took the microphone from the DJ gently, apologized, my voice steady. "I just wanted to share something," I said. I pressed play. Her laughter filled the room. Her words, her confidence. Old fool. The music box slipped from her hands and shattered. Someone screamed her name. Before she could reach me, the doors closed, clean, final. Jackets with letters moved in from every side. Calm voices, hands on shoulders. She tried to speak. I watched her mouth form my name like a question that had expired. I said nothing. Silver cuffs caught the light as they took her away. He followed, pale, unfinished. The tape kept playing until the room emptied itself. Later, alone, I stood in the quiet and felt nothing rush back. No triumph, no grief, just a clean, exacting stillness. I had loved a version of her that required my blindness. I chose sight. Some betrayals end marriages, others end illusions. I walked out without looking back, already certain of one thing: I was never the fool.